This is the JDI Ghost Key installation video for the Honda Civic model years 2016 to 2021. Inside the box you'll find everything that you need to make this install simple, quick, and easy. The contents included are as follows: the push-to-start module, as well as 2 RFID chipped keys and an RFID chipped key card, the key scan antenna, the push-to-start button, the brake pedal signal wire, the plug-and-play ignition harness, the key cylinder replacement housing, assortment of zip ties and stickers, and of course the owner's manual. Optional keys are also available, as well as other color push-to-start buttons. Included in the kit is a white illuminated push-to-start button. Other options include a blue illuminated and red illuminated push-to-start button to better fit and customize your interior, and a scan card to check out our other products as well. First, decide where you want to mount your push-to-start button. In this application, we're going to be removing the key cylinder and mounting the button in the hole where the key usually goes. First, you're going to remove the clamshell. This has one screw at the bottom of the clamshell. Next, we remove the lower panel to gain access to the areas we need to. There are 2 screws that will need to be removed that hold the lower clamshell in place behind the steering wheel. Turn the steering wheel to gain access to those screws. Now remove the lower clamshell. Next, remove the 2 screws that hold the key cylinder to the wiper and the blinker stalks. Unplug the large white plug that is plugged into the key cylinder. Next, unplug the smaller blue and white plugs that are connected to the key immobilizer. Attention! If you have decided to remove the key cylinder, you need to remove these 2 bolts. And the most important thing to know is they are reverse threaded. You can knock these bolts loose with a chisel and a hammer. In this case, we have elected to cut slits into the bolts themselves to access them with a flathead screwdriver. There's also one last screw on top holding the key cylinder to the wiper stalks. Next, remove the key cylinder. Next, remove the 1 screw that's holding on the key immobilizer. You will need to retain this along with the key zip tied to the immobilizer to ensure that the car still starts and functions as normal. This is the immobilizer. Next, mount the replacement key cylinder. Remember, the bolts to tighten this are reverse threaded. Next, reinstall the top screw that secures the wiper stalk to the key cylinder. After that, reinstall the 2 bottom screws that secure the wiper stalk to the key cylinder. Connect the large white plug for the ignition to the JDI plug-and-play ignition harness. Next, plug the other end of it into the JDI control box. Then find a location for the ground wire to connect to from the JDI harness. We've opted to use the fuse box bolt. Then secure the ground wire into place. Now connect the key antenna into the JDI control module. Later you can locate this anywhere inside the interior. Next, connect the start button to the JDI control module. Next, locate the 4-wire brake switch plug and unplug it. Using the supplied crimp connector, connect to the light green wire on the brake switch plug. Secure it into place with a pair of pliers. Now take the orange wire and plug the blade side into the provided connector that is attached to the light green wire on the brake switch. Now plug the 4-pin connector back into the brake switch. Then plug the other end of the orange wire into the JDI control module. Next, secure a spare key to the immobilizer with the provided zip ties. Now plug in the immobilizer to its factory connection. Now you are ready to test the system. Now scan a key or card past the antenna and listen for the double beep. Click the start button once and power will turn on. A second time and accessory power will turn on. Next, press the brake and clutch, then start button, and the vehicle should start. To shut off the vehicle, press the brake and hit the start button and the vehicle should turn off. After 30 seconds, the module will beep 1 time, signifying that the system is completely off. Next, mount your start button. Hide and locate the antenna wherever you would like in the interior. Using the zip ties provided, secure the wires and the JDI module. Then reassemble your interior. Give the system one final test just to make sure everything is working fine. And this completes the installation of the ghost key.